Hello and happy Super Bowl Sunday. So we are going to quickly put together a card with the Share a Milkshake bundle. So I was making this card yesterday and I prepped 2 of them. So I thought what better thing to do than pop on here and share it with you. But, you know, as usual, it's not popping up on the iPad. Have I said how much I hate Facebook? Only when I do these, because I can never find what I want. Okay, here is the card we are going to make. And I am going, oh, here we go. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. So if you follow me, you know that I have a promo on for the month of February. If you purchase this bundle, which is just over $60, I think it's like $60.25. So you purchase this with my February host code and you will get a 3-card make and take. So this is one of the cards here, and then I will show you the other 2 since we are on here. This card actually doesn't have very much stamping. It's mostly die cuts. I realized after the fact, but the other 2 have way more stamping and die cutting. So this is going to be quick because I've already prepped all these things because I was doing it ahead of time because I was prepping and just did 3, of course. Oh, there it is. All right. And I have used all sorts of DSP for this card, so that's what made this one fun. I saw it somewhere else, the premise of this, so I will credit them in the comments because I can't actually remember at the moment who it is. So one of the, these are all die cuts in this bundle. So we have the ice cream cone, which is adorable. So I die cut this in crumb cake, and then I took my blending brush and I blended around the edges. I blended what would be the inside, and then I blended the tip. And if you blend everywhere, actually, you draw out more of these sort of like waffle features. So it's definitely worth doing on this little cone. And then the other thing I have die cut with these shapes is the hearts. So it die cuts out 3 hearts at a time. And then I die cut out the little top here, whether it could be ice cream, it could be milkshakes, it could be whatever it wants, or whatever you want it to be. And it die cuts out this little bit for the straw or the spoon, so we're not using that this time. You can see you've got the straw, the cherry, the milkshake, the ice cream, and then these little bits I realized are like either whipped cream, or if you know how if you put like chocolate sauce and it crack, you know, that hard stuff, that's what this would be. And then this is just a fun decorative piece in the back. And then of course you've got the spoon. So really fun die cuts there. Now I have used all sorts of DSP when I did this. So these little hearts are cut out from the Dandy. Oh no, I don't think they are the Dandy designs. They are cut out from this one, Design a Daydream, from the annual catalog. And then this ice cream guy is die cut from this Pretty Prince. And the other 2 ice creams are die cut out of Texture Chic. I don't know if that's actually what the paper is called. Yep, they're die cut out of this paper. So I just thought they made for some super fun ice cream that we couldn't get with stamping. So that's what those guys are. And our hearts, like I said. Okay, this is just one of our stylish shapes. It's the largest circle. So on this card, I used the polka dot side. On this, the one we're gonna do now, we're gonna use the stripes. I think they're both super cute. I couldn't decide, so that's why I thought it would be neat to make both of them. And then I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do this vellum polka dot background, and then we're just gonna do some embellishments, and we're done. Oh, we gotta stamp our greeting. So we've got our piece of paper for that. Okay, so let's just go ahead and put together our ice cream cone, and then we'll go from there. My desk is a catastrophe right now, if you could see it. So we are just going to put some seal on here. And then this, oh, I didn't want it there. I do this every time. I put it on and then it's not actually where I want it. The good thing about seal is you can just kind of rub it off. Okay, so we've got our ice cream cone put together, and then we are just going to layer our pieces on here. So I put this guy on first. So I'm gonna put seal at the bottom, and I layered it so it covers the edge of the cone. And then behind that, we are going to put, I put the white one next. I don't feel like we have very good lighting in here today. Sorry. Oh, there we go, that's better. We're gonna do the white one next. So I just kind of tried to do the next two so that you couldn't see that bit where the straw, where the spoon was meant to go. And then we are going to do the third one. So you could put as many of these as you want, right? You could like build this up so it's the biggest ice cream cone ever. So just make it look like you would think a triple scoop would look. All right. And then dimensionals, and then this is just gonna go on our circle. So I'm just going to put a dimensional near the bottom. And I'm gonna put sort of one here, one there, and one there, okay? So those are going, that's gonna go on our circle. And so we can decide, or I can decide if I want the stripes like that, or if I want them on a diagonal. I think I want them straight. And this guy's gonna go on a bit of an angle, roughly like this. Then these little hearts, I just put on with adhesive. So I just put, and like I said, this is definitely based on something I saw that I thought was super cute. So there's like one, the big heart kind of there. The little guy is with it, and then it stuck to my finger. Ha ha. The medium heart was up here, kind of off the circle. Okay, we are going to stamp our greetings. So celebrate is the one that we've got going on here. There are super cute greetings that sort of go with the ice cream theme. You're the cherry on top. Be my Valentine, celebrate, and life is sweeter with you. And I am using Balmy Blue because that's what color the paper is. And like I said, I cased this card and I really loved how she put the blue and white with the sort of pink and coral ice cream colors. So I'm actually going to put this in the middle because I want to show you how I'm going to create that edge. So to create the edge, you are going to cut one. You're going to pick whatever angle you want. And then now I'm going to take that. So make sure I'm using the right side. So this is the exact same angle. You're going to take that little bit you cut off to use so that you get the exact same angle on the other side. It really, if this is the kind of thing, if you like to do this to your greetings and you like your angles to be exact, that is how you do it. And then this is just going to go across the ice cream. So on this one, I actually put dimensionals on either side, but then I realized now that actually looks, so I'm just gonna put adhesive across the middle. So that's just gonna go across like that. Okay, so that piece is all ready. So now I'm gonna show you how we are gonna create that fun polka dot background. So in the card I saw, it was DSP. I didn't have, or maybe it was vellum over, I'm not too sure, but I didn't have what they were using. So I was gonna make my own. So that's what I did. I made my own. So I'm going to show you how we're gonna do that. So I have this piece of vellum. It's already cut, it's the perfect size because it is from these little, this Lovely Layers vellum, which is in the annual catalog. So they're 3 3/4 by 5, these pieces. If you don't have these, you're just gonna take the full 8.5 by 11 pieces of vellum and cut one to this size. And then what we are going to do, we're gonna place the vellum on a scrap here. And then we've got this big hand-drawn dots cling stamp. So we were gifted this when we went to on stage, this big background stamp, which is fun because they don't normally gift us these big background stamps. I kind of go back and forth between using big background stamps a lot or forgetting I have them all together. But they are great if you don't have a lot of DSP, because they're a great way to sort of change up a piece of cardstock or even a piece of DSP you could stamp on. So we are going to stamp in Versamark because then we're going to use our white embossing powder. So I know I don't need this whole thing, but I'm going to just stamp all over it so then it doesn't matter where I place it on my vellum. So you're going to see, I'm just going to take it, I'm going to lay it over where I know the vellum is, and I am going to apply pressure. Now I'm actually going to stand up and really apply some pressure here. What I could also do, this is a good one to actually use your stamparatus for. Especially if you don't have this big block. Not everybody has this giant block. So that is the thing about the background stamps. You need the very big block. So I can see, so this is what I did yesterday when I made it. I actually, because it's Versamark, it's just dots. I kind of went over it to make sure I had all the dots. Okay. Then I am going to pull it off. I'm going to put this off to the side. And then we are going to use our white embossing powder. Now, I haven't put it in my tray. I just have it in the Ziploc. Only because I generally don't use the tray unless I'm doing a class or I know I'm going to be embossing a lot. Because I find you do lose a little bit of your powder in the tray when you clean it. And this is just as easy. So I'm just making sure I'm not putting my tweezer anywhere where there's a polka dot. And then I'm going to put it in my bag. And I'm just going to shake the powder all the way back and forth and make sure I've got this bottom corner. Oh, sorry. Now I'm shaking you guys. Okay, so you can see now we have all the embossing powder. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a flip because we've actually got more than we need and we've got a lot on the back because I put it in the bag. So I'm just gonna try to get that off. Okay, and now we are just gonna heat this up. I actually took a bit because there's a lot of dots here. So you just want to keep moving the vellum. We don't want it to melt. My circles aren't perfect. They weren't perfect yesterday either, but I'm okay with that. Okay. So now we have this really cool piece of polka dot vellum. I'm just seeing, looks like I got them all. Yesterday, there were a few I didn't get, so I had to keep reheating it. Maybe right there. I might have to just bring that back to the heat gun. Let's see. Yeah, because they should have been all filled in perfectly. You can see they aren't, but it's close enough for my liking. Okay, and now we're just gonna put this together. It's like so easy. So if you were to order this bundle, and then like I said, you would get a 3-card make and take, you would get enough supplies to make one of each card. So the beauty of this, so I'm gonna lay this on here. Now I saw one of my stamping colleagues today, she used the adhesive sheets on the vellum, because that way you don't see where your adhesive is, which I thought was super clever. Because we've embossed on this, this one is great because we can actually put adhesive everywhere we have the white dots. So it's kind of fun that way. So I'm going to put this on here where I know I'm going to want it on my card front, and then I am going to put this in the middle. Okay, and now we are going to use glue. So we can put adhesive everywhere we have the cardstock, and then I'm going to put some in each corner and sort of randomly up the edges wherever I have a white dot, because you won't see it. So it's perfect. So now I'm going to make sure my card's opening the right way, and I'm going to bring this over. Center, top to bottom, left to right. And I'm going to try not to smoosh too much, more just kind of press down so that the glue doesn't go out from those white spots that I picked. There you have it, like done. So the only other thing we were going to add are these adorable opaque adhesive backed gems. So they come in white, fresh freesia, melon mambo, and gorgeous grape. So we are going to use the white ones on this card. Sorry, find my original. So what I did with the original one is I put one big guy down here, and then I put a medium. Oh, see, my hearts are in a different spot, so that's fine. So I'm going to put a medium and a small right here, and then I put 3 of the little small guys on my ice cream. But because these are so close here, I'm going to put them on the other side as if they were little sprinkles. So there you go. There you have it. Actually, I might put them up here only because that little thing for the spoon is going to be distracting to me. Okay, so I'm going to show you the other 2 designs I have made. One of them has already been on my social media. So if you're here with me now, you probably have already seen it. So this is card 1, let's say. This is card 2. So I use Be My Valentine because, you know, it's Valentine's Day, but you could use one of the other greetings because, of course, by the time you would get this make and take, Valentine's would have come and gone. So this is we're using some other bits. We're using the milkshake, the straws. We're stamping, you know, way more stamping here. Everything here is stamped and die cut. And this is a combination of Melon, Mambo, Blushing Bride, and Crumb Cake to make this card. And then the other card, which I haven't shown yet, is this one. So this is using all of the ice cream bits and the spoon. So you've got the ice cream dish and the spoon that I've done in Smoky Slate and Basic Gray. And then I have used Fresh Freesia, Highland Heather, and Gorgeous Grape. And I've made one of those super big ice creams. And then these ones are the smaller ones. And then you can see I've used, this is the shimmery, no, what's it called? It's the annual catalog. It's something white. This guy. Mother of Pearl. It's this Mother of Pearl, which I thought was fun for the whipped cream. And then I've used those same little embellishments as the sprinkles. And then the cherry I did in Blackberry Bliss. You've got a little circle of vellum here, the oval. And then this DSP is again from that Pretty Prince. We've got Highland Heather. And then this guy is the backside of one of the Celebration DSPs. This dainty flowers, dainty flowers. Yeah. So those are the 3 designs. So anyone ordering this Share a Milkshake bundle using my February host code, so today is the 12th, so you've still got like 16 days, and you will then get the supplies to make one of each of these cards and a PDF. All right, that's it. That's all, guys. Off you go. Watch that football game, and thanks for tuning in. Catch you later.